What's happening on Earth with Sebastian? I'm your host, Sebastian. I want to start off by thanking 2.5-year-old Hannah Grace for styling my hair, because I think she is the greatest hairdresser there ever was. So, thank you, Hannah Grace, for my wonderful hairstyle. Okay, today's topic is the real alien dialectic, which was coined the term to understand how it works. The lesson of the Helgalian dialectic helped the student identify when the dark priest class was planning a problem reaction solution scenario, i.e. certain things like 9/11 and stuff like that. And sometimes people can get dicey and talk about that and whatever they think happened, but as far as we understand it, there's a lot of holes in the story. But that was one of those, when they had everybody watching. Now, not everybody's watching them anymore, and they can't stand it, because they're all bought and paid for. And they can't pull their crap anymore because people are seeing it. An unconscious populace, it was easier for them to manipulate the masses because they owned a handful of channels. And with that, of course, CNN and Fox News are all the same crap, and they try to make you think it's different ones, and it's all the same garbage, run by the same monster. And most know and understand this, but the Helgalian dialectic is an inversion of what the true teaching is. The dark priest class inverts things all the time, problem, action, solution, so they can come in and be the savior because of the exact thing that they caused to happen. They want to offer a solution. They had the masses watching that, in which they controlled. They would create a problem which would make the masses react a certain way, like blaming somewhere else and having the masses go to war, because that's what they said happened, so they could get oil. And the wars of oil, and they would arrange things to happen so then they'd get people into fighting, and they make a lot of war, and it's terrible for the planet and the people and lives and people that don't deserve to be treated that way. So the dark priest class likes to come in as a savior and have them in their hands. They were able to pull these things off in the past because they knew how the mind worked. And the mind will react fast. What they didn't know was that they were being controlled by their own minds, because the mind will control you and you have an impulse. Like, you get so mad you want to go kill somebody, and that's what they did. And they told them, oh, here's the bad people over here, tell you who's bad, and they tell you, and you don't even know the language of where you're going. And they trick people into things, and they get people fighting and mad at each other. And they're the ones that caused the whole issue. And they said, oh, look, he did it. Criminals, war criminals. It's a war crimes tribunal, they shall be charged. And Cosmic Court will take care of it. I just know it. Because they will not be coming back to Earth, because that is terrible to mislead people. And then they think the karma doesn't fall on them because they're not the ones doing it. Like, they got their order followers to do it, and they call them their dogs. And it's really sad that they did that and tricked people and made people sick and mentally ill and not help them after they were duped. It was wrong. They did this, and they were controlled by their own minds because they're terrified. When you transcend the fear of death, they have no control over you at all, because they're afraid of that. The mind fears death, and they fear death. But the soul does not fear death, because the soul is infinite. We have transcended the fear of death and escaped the confines of our skull because we are in touch with our soul essence. And I apologize, my jaw's not working properly today, but what else is new? Anyway, we have Dark Priest class is dead in the past, stuck in their own fat heads, really. They're a bunch of old men that you just blow on them and they disappear. That's what Mark Passio is one of his interesting, what he usually says about it. And if they don't have the cooperation of the masses, then they're done. And they don't, because people are watching what they want to watch, and they're doing different things and not listening to whatever storyline that they're spewing on the mainstream bought and paid for media. Dark Priest class is dead and stuck in the past. We are the present moment, where the School of Earth is. Welcome to the... I am sorry about this handwriting. Ralph was right. Welcome to the teaching of the real alien dialectic, as we call it, the Flurries. In this lesson, you learn to identify problems, choose your reaction, and create a solution. And that's a lesson on Earth School. We are in Earth School, and we are all equal here. Your mission on Earth is to leave it better than you found it. That is your purpose. Go out and do it. And we'd be out today, but it's pretty dreary. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you didn't, I sincerely apologize. But if you got something out of it, I really appreciate it. And I'm glad that I was able to help you learn something. So thanks for listening. See you next time.